do as a youth and community? Well, the answer is very simple, yet very powerful. Education and awareness. Now I, as a youth of this country, I propose 4 solutions. If we really want a Nasha Mukt Bharat, we have to start it from where it really matters. Our schools and colleges. Now I propose 4 solutions. The first one, we introduce mandatory drug awareness sessions by recovered drug addicts who share their real life stories in schools as well as in colleges, because it will create more impact than just a textbook or just a chapter. The second that is most crucial is introducing urine drug tests. Urine drug tests will act as a powerful deterrent. Mandatory urine drug tests in schools and colleges, because after that people will think twice before resorting to drugs if there will be tests conducted in schools and colleges. This is not just a mission, dear friends. It is a dream. And it starts with us now. It starts with you, me, and it starts now. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have all heard so much about this drug menace, the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. We have to understand that what Nasha in terms of this Yojana means. Nasha, when we talk about this Yojana, means any and every drug that gives you a little bit of a high, that gives you a serotonin and dopamine rush. It's all the opioids, the cannabis, the MDMA, each and every drug that makes you cripple your own cognitive functions. It's those drugs that we need to focus on. Now, when we further elucidate, when we talk about Mukt, it does not mean freedom, it means liberation. That we need to liberate this society from this menace of drug abuse. Now, further when we talk about this Yojana, there have been multiple steps that the government has taken. When we talk about this Yojana in particular, there are awareness programs, educational programs, where the government teaches us. They teach us the repercussions of our own very actions. They teach us that the consequences to all the actions that we take.
Addiction is a chain that shackles the individuals, destroys the families, and weakens the very fabric of our society. It is often forged by ignorance, fueled by despair, and maintained by silence. But today, we are all here to break those silences, to shatter those chains. We are here to empower our youth, our communities, to make the bold decisions. We must recognize that addiction is not a moral feeling, it is a disease. It is not an irreversible condition, it is a treatable condition. Recovery is not a dream but a reality, and not just for individuals but for the communities, families, and our nation as a whole. And for this moral cause, the government of India has launched the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan in 2022. And this initiative has reached to almost 11.6 crore people and 4.6 crore people participating in the awareness campaigns. Its main focus is on youth, educational institutions, women, children, and the civil societies.
What is drug addiction? So basically, drug addiction, it's a disease, a chronic disease, which can do harm, which can lead to fatal death, which can do anything to you, but everything in a bad manner, everything in a negative manner. So drug addiction, it includes legal and illegal drug, like we have nicotine, we have alcohol, and we have some illicit substances. We have heroines, we have cocaines. So some of the data shows that, like as of August 2023, it shows that 13.5 individuals in J&K aged between 18 and 75 are drug addicts. Okay, then we have 4.91% of males and 0.65% of females into cannabis. Isn't it alarming? Isn't it concerning? It is.
Indian Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience states that approximately 10 lakh Kashmiris consume substance, drugs. And in those 10 lakh people, approximately 90% people are heroin abusers. That already people mentioned it here. Approximately 6 crore people in India consume alcohol and drugs, and within those 6 crore, 1.16 crore people are opioid users. We used to hear about this heroin, methamphetamine, MDMA, cocaine in movies, TV serials. But nowadays, I hear people are using it. It was like a story to us. But now, it's next door. So yes, so I ask you, when I heard about 10 lakh people, I came to know that they can be sitting within us. We must know them, isn't it? They may be our brothers, maybe our sisters, maybe our parents. We never know. In relationship with us.
नशा एक खमास जिस्त है, जैसे कि सोई हुई जिंदगी के सामने, जागती हुई जिंदगी के सामने सोई हुई जिंदगी, जैसे होशमंद इंसान के सामने बेहोश इंसान। जब किसी कौम के अफराद नशे में मुब्तला होते हैं, खमारे जिस्त में मुब्तला होते हैं, तो क्या होता है? पूरी कौम बिस्तर जिस्त आरास्त पे आ जाती है, बिस्तर आरास्त पे दरजेर हो जाती है और तबाह बर्बाद होती है। क्योंकि किसी शायर ने बड़ा खूब कहा था, नशा पिलाकर गिराना तो सबको आता है, नशा पिलाकर गिराना तो सबको आता है, मजा तो तब है जब गिरदों को थाम ले साकी। जनाब वाला, जब किसी माशरे में ये नशा करता है, ये नशा किस लिए करता है? ये नशा सहारे के लिए करता है, इक्तिसादी सहारे के लिए, दर्द के सहारे के लिए। और इसे ये मालूम नहीं होता है, ये जो सहारा बज़ाहिर से आसान लगता है, सहारे लेने वाले अपने मुस्तक़बिल, अपनी इस्तिकामत को खुद से छीन लेते हैं।
The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment launched Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan on 15th August 2020 on the 74th Indian independence. Actually, it was a theme, it was an empowerment program to make a country free from the users of drugs. This is not only about our country, this is about our region, our union territory, our districts, our villages, our home, that people are using drugs everywhere. What we have to do and what are our responsibilities? Firstly, Islam said the humanitarian work is the hallmark of Islam. We have to do. This is humanitarian work. We have to help them. If we found someone is doing these things, we have to guide them. We have to talk with them, because this is not a disease. This is just a habit. We have to stop it. We have to walk with them. We have to guide them, and we have to locate them the rehabilitation centers.
Distinguished guests, delegates, and dear participants, Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and welcome to all to the prize distribution function of speech competition organized by the Department of Students' Welfare, University of Kashmir, in collaboration with J&K Police, Range Office Headquarters. Esteemed guests and ladies and gentlemen, the speech competition saw the participation from different districts, including students from Duru, Lolab, Kapara, Baramulla, Anantnag, and Srinagar colleges, and the participants from our own University of Kashmir. There were three judges, panel of three judges, Mr. Ejazul Haq Sahib, Mr. Shahkar Mehraj Sahab, and Mr. Yasir Abbas Sahib. Around 30 students participated in the speech competition, and I suppose the results are ready. But before that, may I have the honor of inviting our distinguished guests, our chief guest, guest of honor, to the stage. I request Professor Parvez Sahab to conduct the dignitaries to the dais, please.
It's my privilege to welcome all of you, and first of all, let me have this pleasure to welcome Professor Nilofer Khan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Kashmir. Then Mr. Raju Om Prakash Pandey, DIG Central Range, Kashmir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. Then Mr. Liaquat Ali staff officer to GIGCKR. I'm thankful to you, sir, for being here today. Then we are thankful to all the police personnel who are here, SP Hazratbal and all of the SDPO Hazratbal, Ashik Saab, and all of the dignitaries here, the participants, the judges, and then the delegates of the workshop which was being conducted here. So I welcome all of you on behalf of the University of Kashmir, on behalf of the Dean Students Welfare, and I hope that we had a very long session today. It started at 11. We had more than 25 speakers basically who spoke on this particular topic, and they discussed the various vistas of this particular topic. And I am very much hopeful because this was an awareness session also. There were students who became part of this session. So it was a very invigorating session, and we hope that the University of Kashmir, because we need to basically understand that we need to understand our roles and responsibilities, which we have as civil society, as academia, and as law enforcement agencies. All of us have collective responsibilities to basically fight this menace of drugs. And as a society, we need to understand our responsibilities, and that's why in this Nasha Mukt Bharat, we have joined hands with J&K Police, because J&K Police since the last several years has launched a very strong initiative against this, a strong drive against this. And as an academic institution of higher learning in the J&K, the largest institution of academic higher education in J&K, we have this responsibility of basically reciprocating this gesture. We have done this in the past. We are ready to cooperate in the future also. And for that, I am very much thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Niloufar Khan, who always supports such initiatives. She always goes one step ahead. So that, because just a few days back she called me and she told me that she has received a letter from your staff officer, and she just told me that we have few days left before the Holy Ramadan basically comes in, and she told me that this is to be done at the very first instance. You need to take it on priority, and this is how we are here.
Being a police officer, being served in many districts, particularly mostly in Jammu zone, not in Kashmir zone, I have seen many families being destroyed. We in Punch, in Jammu, we used to find many dead bodies of the youth who were just died because of the high dose. But there is a taboo in our families. Generally, people don't accept that there is a menace, and their family and their family member, their brother, their daughter, their son, they were victim of this menace. So please, as you go to your homes, this is not just for the sake of organizing the event. We particularly chose this place to organize this event because we wanted to give a message to the students. Although I can assume that although there are not so many participants, not so many people here, but I would request you to go to your homes, go to your families, go to your relatives, and tell your colleagues and friends as well, and the people you know, that this menace is real. This is here in Kashmir. And you just ask the people who have lost their loved and dear ones, because this is the kind of menace, this heroin particularly, this particular substance, if you consume even once in the peer pressure that yaar try kar le kuch nahi hoga, and the time you try it, that time only you have fallen prey to that menace, because once you one shot and you're gone, because next time whenever you feel urged to have the same kind of substance, then they will ask you for more money, and the withdrawal symptoms are such and worst kind of that we have seen people being tied to the chains, but still they were craving for this particular substance. So this is very real. This is a real threat that is on our doorsteps. It's spread in our families, spread in our society. I would like to request you, all of you, it is not just a message, it is an earnest request from J&K Police that please come forward and help us curbing this menace. And beside this, I would like to tell to DSW, because Niloufar ma'am was mentioning 5 minutes back that they are working on this project to identify the victim group and to address this issue. Ma'am, we run from Range Police Headquarters one drug de-addiction center, The response is very good from the families, from the victims, and we have got a quite good number of studies being done at our own level. We would like to help you and we would like to support you. If somebody comes from the DSW, we are ready to lend a helping hand from the J&K police. That is my promise, and I hope, pray and wish that the message from this program you will really take to your families, to your homes, to your friends and relatives. That is all from my side.
Our university will prepare a roadmap where we can have the connectivity with the youth, involve youth themselves, you know, to help us to eradicate this particular menace, because unless we you know, have the participation of youth, you know, nothing can be done. Youth themselves have to cut this menace. University of Kashmir, time and again, you know, we keep on organizing programs, whether it's through seeing the creativity of students, through you know, poster competition, or through paintings, and through, you know, speech competitions. I'm sure that this particular speech competition must have been very interesting and must be very difficult for the judges to see who is first, second and third. University of Kashmir is committed for further such collaborations with the J&K police. Wherever you think that University of Kashmir can be roped in, you know, we are there to you know, help, whether providing the infrastructure, providing the resources, organizing, training, whatever, we are ready for there. And our Dean Students Welfare, Professor Parvez Ahmed, basically a person from geography and disaster management. So, you know, again, given the responsibilities of Dean Students Welfare, I'm sure that he will frame a roadmap, he'll frame a blueprint, so that, you know, different activities for this drug de-addiction campaign can be taken over. We have a very vibrant cultural officer, Dr. Shahid Ali Khan, and you know, he keeps always students busy, and I'm sure he'll also submit me some plan how further this mission can be. It's a mission, how we can take it forward. I will be looking forward for that. And of course, the students who participated, believe me, you know, winning a prize is not important, but it's very important to participate. Your participation itself is great, and I'm sure, as I said, must be tough time for the judges. I have witnessed the acumen of our students, how well they have communication skills. So I'm sure must be the tough job. Once more, thank you to everyone. Thank you to all the delegates sitting at the back from other parts of the country, and officers sitting in the front row, and you know, dignitaries on the dais. Thank you very much.